Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, send your son first is my response to this story that I am about to bring you. So guys, with that I bring you this: xenophobia, go back to South Africa, Obasanjo advises returnees. So that's the headline: xenophobia, go back to South Africa, Obasanjo advises returnees. So now let's see what Baba Yabo has to say. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has advised Nigerians who were evacuated from South Africa to be ready to go back to the country if a bilateral commission meeting scheduled between President Muhammadu Buhari and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa yielded a positive outcome. The former president also enjoined the leadership of South Africa and Nigeria to be ready to compromise and make the right statements that would encourage evacuated Nigerians to go back to South Africa. Obasanjo said this on Sunday at his residence within Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, Abeokuta, whilst speaking with journalists on the outcome of his visit to the South African president. Nigeria has recently evacuated hundreds of Nigerians from South Africa following xenophobic attacks in the country. Obasanjo said, "I took the opportunity of being in South Africa about 3-4 days ago to actually pay a courtesy call on our President Cyril Ramaphosa, and he quickly granted me the opportunity. One of the major things that we discussed was this issue of xenophobia or Afrophobia. One good thing I discovered amongst many is what the president said to me, that there is so much at stake, and whatever mistake we have made, we have to correct it." And I think that was a very good statement, and I know that he meant it, because he immediately said, "Look, what can we do, or should we do?" Whilst advising the South African government, Obasanjo said, "The idea of thinking or saying that foreigners are taking your job should be killed, because most of these foreigners paid something into the country. I met more than 2 Nigerians who are doing legitimate businesses, and the turnover runs into millions of dollars, and they employ 50-60 South Africans. All these must be expressed and must be shown that Nigerians in South Africa are not drug peddlers or criminals. There are many of them that are genuine businessmen and professionals, and who are making meaningful contributions to the economy and social life of that country. I think that is all we must be doing and saying, and I said my joy is that President Cyril Ramaphosa is ready to do what needs to be done to stop these incidents and to put the relationship between Nigeria and South Africa on the right track." So now this is now what Obasanjo had to say in Abeokuta in his residence. But as I said, send your own son first. Shebi Obasanjo has son, Tabi, so he can send his son first to South Africa to go and live there for 1 year. So if he survives that 1 year, then the people who have escaped the xenophobia in that country can then start to make their way back in trickles, because whatever you have acquired in that country is not what paying for with your life, and we've all seen countless videos of the goings on in that country. So for this man now to just casually and almost callously now tell these people who have just barely escaped with their lives to now go back to where their life is eminently at threat is just a crass and a crude thing to say. Sacrifice them to diplomatic relationship is effectively what is being said here. So if he's willing to make that sacrifice, then he can put his son in first. So conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting. The ridiculous comments by Baba Yabo is what I am asking you to come and discuss with me. But before you come have this conversation with me, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are making of what the former president said in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, join you in the comment section, but here I say peace.